Hey, what's up? My name is Mariko, and I am the singer of this band called The Slores. And I figured today, since nobody asked, I would just start talking about some of our songs and the lyrics behind them. So we'll start with our EP from last year. And I'm going to also just like braid my hair in the meantime. Look how long it's gotten. It's super long. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like braid my hair down because it's still kind of wet, but it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna explain the lyrics behind our songs. And I don't know. I'm here. So yeah, we're not lit enough yet for Genius. So um, I'm adding our lyrics there, and I'm going to explain them. So starting with Bus. Bus is from our EP that we dropped last year. And basically, the story of this song, how it started, was like we're very much so like a memes and inside jokes type of group of people. Um, like we have group chats specifically just to share memes with each other and send reels to one another. Um, so that we could, cause they're funny. That's our love language as a group. And so bus came from, that meme that's like bu buzz like I can't even do it. It's like buzz. And so because we found that so funny, like we'd see each other and just be like at random times just be like buzz. Um I don't know. Anytime there's something funny like that, I'm like I should write a song about that. So it was an idea to eventually write a song stemming from that meme and the fact that we're always joking like that. And then Dylan, there's kind of like two ways that we like write songs. Either it's like I come with like a full song and I'm like, hey guys, let's learn this song. Um, and it's already written. I wrote all the parts and stuff, and we go from there. Or the boys will bring something. And oftentimes it's Dylan will like give me a track and say like, hey, maybe write something to this. So he had shared some track that he produced, like the beat or whatever, the beat. And I took that and I decided to write to it. And I was like kind of stumped also on like how do I make like how do I add bus or whatever. And then I think it was Joelle who like sent a voice note or something where he was like just kind of mumbling some lines or something, and he said something about like bust through your door, like busting through someone's door or something like that. And I was like, oh, I think I could run with that. Like if I bust through your door, I was like I was jacking that. So then I was like, okay, how do you make this make sense? Because like how am like I can't just make a song about busting a nut, you know what I mean? Like that's a little silly. I mean, I guess I could, but I just wanted it to make a little bit of sense. So I like drilled into the feeling or the idea of like liking someone. Like why would you bust? You know what I mean? Cuz you like them. You're doing the thing and you like it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. The song begins with bus. And then the first verse goes like this. Yesterday's lines still repeating in my mind. I think you're wasting time. Don't play around with mine. So like I don't know if I was like drawing from like an experience of where I was dating someone or talking to someone or whatever, or just like imagining a scenario, you know what I mean, of liking someone and they're kind of like whispering sweet nothings to you, it's like they tell you something yesterday and you're just like stuck on what they were saying. I probably was just like stuck on what somebody was saying. Like I stay romanticizing shit. Like for me a crush is like a 3-day thing. Like I would get over it so quickly. I'm like, all right, that was whatever, that was cute. um So yesterday's lines are repeating in my mind, still repeating in my mind. I think you're wasting time. Don't play around with mine. So don't I feel like you're just chatting. You don't really mean any of what you said. Like you're just saying sweet nothings. Don't play with my time. Like don't waste my time. Because you say things that mean nothing to you. So some people, like I guess like love bombing. But me, I can't breathe. Are you gonna stop me? If I'm like falling for you, if I really dig you, whatever. If I bust through your door. So this could be like I'm busting a nut. Or this could just be like I'm a pop out. Like I'm gonna be there. If I bust through your door, like nutted so good, I wanted more. If I bust through your door, are you gonna stop me? You know? Cause it's like you're saying sweet nothings, but I know you like this too, probably, maybe. Or I'm making it up. I'm manipulating you the same way you're manipulating me. You know? I play games too. I get crazy. Wow. I'm just kidding. But actually, um, you make me want more if I just bus. And then we're like, bus, bus. What's interesting about like this bus part, like in that the hooky like bus thing, I think either I had it like on the upbeat or I had it like on a different beat or something, but then either Gabe or Dylan was like not, or I think it was Gabe who was like, what if you did it at the same time as like the snare? So it's like at the top of the phrase instead of like halfway through or something like that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So we ran with that. So that's why we get that chanting bus thing. Um, yeah. Verse 2. Quietly discarded all my inhibitions on a mission to prove it was true when I opened up to you. So, you know, I think I'm the type that's like I'm not like I love romance, but I'm not like a super like lovey-dovey person. Or I don't know, like it's either I am or I'm not. And I feel like I can tend to be quite guarded, I think. I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff all the time. Um unless I want to be. You know what I mean? Like I'm very much so it's like I'm kind of stubborn. You know, it's like either I want it or I don't. Or I want to be like that or I don't. So like, you know, I threw throwing away all that stuff and just being on a mission to prove that I'm being sincere here, you know, and like this isn't me just like putting on an act or like trying to hold back or something like that. And every single song you sent to me, I play it on repeat. Looking for a meaning underneath. So are you gonna stop me? So this is like I just think it's super cool when people send like songs that they like. Like I feel like that's like such a um like shows how much they trust you, you know? Because like I for me music is like super personal to me. I don't know if that's true for everybody, but like you know, some people just like hear songs and it's just a vibe or whatever. But like for me, it's like, especially as I get older, I feel like the shit I'm listening to is like, that's just like really speaking something for my soul. And like, you know, you have more life experiences and that shit becomes like way more sincere. Like like you understand it. You know, it's like when you're a kid and you hear like shoot, what is like a song like as a kid we all used to sing without really understanding the meaning behind it. We're just like, this is a fun song, and then you get older and you're like, oh nah, like like this song is about like the craziest thing. So anyway, like when someone would like send me a song or something, I think that is like um meaningful, and it may not be meaningful to them, but like you know I sometimes interpret it that way. And you know like suddenly that song becomes uh associated with that person, and that can either be a good thing or a bad thing, you know, because then it's like, damn, I used to like this song, but now every time I play the song it reminds me of so and so, and that's lame. But anyway, looking for meaning underneath. So back to that idea of like someone's just kind of like, here's a song I like, but like thinking that it like means so much more. Like what are they trying to communicate to me? Do they really value like this action as a love language, as a thing, like sharing something that matters to them? Um, so are you gonna stop me if I bust through your door? You make me want more. If I bust, like I'm just getting off. Oh wow, that's like all the words. That's so crazy. If I bust through your door, a war. Are you gonna stop me if I bust through your door? You make me want more. If I bust, yeah, that's the vibes. Wow, you know what I just noticed? I have this silly ass meme poster tapestry behind me. If that's not like indicative of this band and our vibe and myself, I guess too. But I think like what's really interesting about this song is that like it yeah, it started from something really silly. And then I like had to make it make sense. Like to me, it's really important that shit makes sense. Ironically, uh, you know how people say like it only needs to make sense to me. I don't really feel that way about my songs. But like I don't necessarily think like I was directly trying to express something that I was experiencing in the moment with this. Like it really was just like recalling a feeling, recalling a memory, and then I just like committed to the bit. Um and yeah, it's funny to me how the song became like this really romantic thing because I don't think like I am like I don't really write about that stuff much anymore. It's just not really like what's at the forefront of my mind, but I felt like I had to for the bit, like for the song. This song was very much so one that was calling on something that leans romantic or something that's like deriving from like affection for somebody else. But it also is kind of like I guess this is the part where it's like okay, Mariko, like this is who you are. Cause like I think even in this song, although the verses give this impression of like this really kind of genuine love thing, it's also like very like sexually based or something. Like I don't know, I'm not that deep. Like I I like romance as a concept, as a story, as something to observe and whatever. But in practice, I'm like, all right, like, can we get busy? No way, I can't believe I just said that. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, I don't really care for that in my real life. Like, I'm like, all right, like, anyway, like, sweet nothings. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's all a game. Yo, I can't believe this. But yeah, it's the truth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense to me or to you as like the viewer, the irony there, but it makes sense to me in my brain and I find it kind of funny. Um so yeah, that is the lyrics for Bus and I guess the story behind it. Um I don't know if I have any other tidbits about this song. Um it's one of my favorites to play live for sure. It's just like fun. We've been ending our sets usually with this one, and I have been really enjoying it. I don't know why these hearts just won't stay. There we go. Anyway, that's Bus. I'm Mariko. This is my hair. It's done, and maybe next time we'll talk about a different song. Bye bye.